Hey Capricorn, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless reading for you. So whenever you see this, that's when you're meant to find it. That being said, of course, be real with yourselves. Don't make it fit. If it doesn't fit, simply check out your rising or your moon sign if you would like to. But not all readings are meant for everybody, right? That would be kind of ridiculous. Not all Capricorns are going through the same thing. So this is meant to guide you, empower you, take what feels good. And we're going to start with Oracle. We only take the cards that fly out on their own. We don't force anything. And that's my way of just removing my own human ego out of it. If you guys would like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, the offer always stands. Say hi in the comments section. Even if it's an emoji, something that I can focus on with my energy, and that's part of my spiritual practice. So I'd love to do that for you. All right, we start with a message of the white owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Secondly, we have from the Angels of Abundance deck, abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. And that is what you will experience. And that's gratitude, right? Do any of you guys do gratitude lists? It's really, it feels like magic, but I know that like there are neuroscientists right now coming forward talking about really just the brain's connection to manifestation, and that is fascinating. I won't go down that rabbit hole with you guys, but check it out. Andrew Huberman, Diary of a CEO, a lot of these big podcasters are interviewing some fascinating neuroscientists about this. All right, and that is a rabbit hole, you can tell. You guys, so if you haven't yet, please consider hitting the like button. And if you've been to my channel before, but you haven't subscribed yet, and you find that these are helpful in your life, please consider subscribing. All right, only taking the cards that fly out. If they fly in reverse for my Capricorns, that's how we read them to honor the tarot. And empowering Capricorns, what do they need to know at the time of viewing this? What do my Cappies need to know? Thank you. 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Let's see, boom, boom, 3 of Swords. Let's get one more out. I'm going to give you a general view of what this tarot card, or excuse me, this tarot reading is saying, and then we can go from there. All right. So we start with the general energy. The Capricorns that I'm talking to, they can use some positive words. They can use some positive affirmations. You guys, if you've been feeling a little bit shaky in your foundation, if you're going through any housing issues or even financial issues where you're just like, it almost feels like more so connected to your emotions. Maybe you guys have been through something that was really freaking hard, and it has kind of like a stone in the pond, the ripples have affected your sense of stability and feeling secure in the world. And that happens, right? So, and that may or may not have effects on your financials. At this point, we have the Hanged Man, the Page of Pentacles. We've got something kind of around the corner for you. But, you know, there's been a slowness to all of this. Maybe you felt heartbroken for a long time, or you felt a sense of a shaky foundation for a long time, and you're wondering, when are things going to freaking change, you know? And that's the Hanged Man energy. There's getting a different perspective with the Hanged Man. This is a major arcana, big messenger in the deck, ruled by Piscean energy. And it's about stepping outside of your comfort zone in order to gain a perspective that you could, under no other circumstances, gain. And this perspective is priceless. It will stay with you for the rest of your life. Let me give you an example. This is kind of your classic rags to riches situation. Not necessarily that you're going through, but let me give you this example. Like when you know what it is to be hungry, or when you know what it is not to have solid support, or know where you're going to find your next place to sleep. That's really extreme, right? But definitely out there, commonly. But then it fills you with this determination to work hard and never feel that again. You'll never go back. You'll never take it for granted a hot plate of food in front of you. You'll never take it for granted, a roof over your head, because you had that precious and valuable perspective. Did it come at a price? Absolutely. But this, while it's extreme, for an example, this is a slow energy. It's like you have to go through an experience that's uncomfortable, but you gain the perspective that almost creates this fire in you to have what you want, to have the opposite of the hardship that you experienced. We then move on to Page of Pentacles, which is a growth mindset. And Page of Pentacles is willing to learn, to research, to start new classes, to be mentored, to start a new project. It's a humble place. And from this place, we can ask questions. And Capricorn, when we can ask questions, we're really powerful. And to illustrate that, think about certain institutions or religions where you weren't allowed to ask questions. And I'm smiling because that's the dead giveaway to run. You should always ask questions, right? It should always be okay, because that is the only way we evolve. So you enter from this hardship, this hard place, gaining this perspective with the Hangman energy. And then you're entering this growth mindset. This is like a fresh shoot off of a plant, right? Who knows how you can grow? Now, we do have these allies that come out to support you. Three of Cups. It'll be interesting to unpack all of these because there's more storyline. Three of Cups talks about friendships, celebrations, allies, people coming around you, strength and unity. And then we have the Star card upside down. And I'm not going to go into that yet because I just have to unpack that to give you an accurate reading. The Star card, when it's right side up, is hope, and it's replenishment, and it's a sense of optimism. But this might be in a place touching down on that emotionally drained place that you have experienced in your past. So we'll come back to that. Four of Wands, please unpack this for me, for my Capricorns. Please unpack this for me. Three of Swords, please unpack that. Beautiful, I love that. Hangman, yeah, we know about that. Five of Pentacles coming out with a Hangman. The Empress. Okay, I'm just going to stop right now before I even unpack any further. This has a beautiful twist to it. This has got a really good twist, so you can put a smile on your face. It's going to be okay, y'all. I do love it when you get readings. When anybody gets readings that has a twist, reminds me of a country song. Your reading is a country song. That's what it is, y'all. It's like, you know, I'm sorry, you guys. You know, like I lost my job, lost my girl, my dog died, my truck's dead, and my truck's broke down. And then halfway through, after you get this hanged man, it's like, oh, it looks like I found a YouTube video on how to fix my truck. And then there's some puppies that needed to be adopted next door. And this person who owned the mom of the litter, she really likes me. I got a new girlfriend. I know, I'm a little bit dorky. Three of Cups. I'm a dork. Okay, the Star. Yes. Yes, Jesus. The Fool. Queen of Pentacles. That's right. This is recovery, hope, optimism. Oh, well, I'm getting too excited. I'm leaving it at that. In your reading, there is a strong energy that appears around the right kind of collaboration. Some of you guys are getting therapy. Some of you guys are getting help. Some of you guys are finding that help and therapy within a group, an institution, whether it's a meditation group or going back to church, if that's what resonates with you, or it could be just straight up a counselor, classic style. And that is going to, it's really kind of all about pulling out, looking at truth, pulling out truth, that's going back into experiences or diving into how you really feel about situations. But this group of people, they all share the same common goal. That's what y'all have in common, right? So whether it's a therapist or a meditation group or a church, you have friends and alliances that are facing the same direction as you. And there's something softened and empathetic and compassionate about this energy over here. And this is all stemming from your shaky foundation, right? So from this shaky foundation, from this, this uncomfortable place, you may be finding alliances. Three of Swords talks about like a past pain or distress, something that you went through that gave you mental anguish. It was tough. And came out with it, the King of Pentacles with the World. So this is your energy. King of Pentacles represents earth energy. It could be another earth sign around you, or it could be you. It feels like you. And it feels like the world is literally opening up for the King of Pentacles. At one point, you might have even gotten down on yourself about something and almost blamed yourself for a little while with that Three of Swords, maybe a long while for that Three of Swords. And you might have even, some of you guys might have even asked yourself, is it me? Is there something that's intrinsically wrong with me? The way I am sitting in my skin as the King of Pentacles, you know, maybe questioning the way you naturally operate. Well, then we have the World card, and this is saying, hey, King of Pentacles, the world is opening up for you. You are completing a chapter, adding closure to your life in a chapter. And you've gotten this before in some recent readings, very recent readings. So if you even go back to the last two, I think there is a thread here. There's a certain level of achievement that you will only get, you'll get that sense when you look back at this whole thing, right? It's the sense with my example, for instance, the rags to riches story. Even though it was extreme, this example was like, wow, when you look back, hindsight's 20/20, and you look back and you say, wow, I made it out of a really uncomfortable situation, and I'll never take it for granted that I know what it is like to starve, or I know what it's like to be lonely. I know what it's like not to be employed and to be worried about how I'm going to get that rent to my landlord or pay that mortgage. So this is completing a chapter, and there's a wholeness and there's a positivity and a light to the World card, because you are, finished a chapter, but your back is faced to it. Excuse me, your back is, facing it, and you are facing towards like this big open world of possibility. And so here's the point at which this area is at the point in your country song where the dude who's got the broke down truck lost his girlfriend and has a dead dog. Sad, I'm sorry. Everything turns around, right? The Hanged Man energy that we spoke about earlier, where you get a really priceless perspective, but at a cost. And it's around a sense of poverty, not enough, whether it's money or nobody understanding you, a feeling of alienation and loneliness. This Five of Pentacles comes out with that Hanged Man. So it really literally is around not having enough of something. Well, you get the Empress card following that. This is total abundance. This is the resolution, the solution. This is, I met a cute girl down the road and she's got a litter of puppies. She wants to give me a puppy and she wants to date me. And I found YouTube videos on how to fix my truck. All right. This looks really good, but you have entered this growth mindset, and it's specifically around abundance. Ace of Pentacles. And dead are the days where you're waiting for this progress, this slow progress. So something has changed where it almost feels like you've walked away from a hope that was not arriving. Something that you were like waiting and waiting around for to change. And it wasn't happening. It was so slow that actually there's a catalyst, something, it's going to be different for all of you guys, but there's this moment where things switch up. You start just like focusing on your abundance. And there's this natural ending the stage, end of the chapter, death to waiting around. And we do have this alliance card of the Three of Cups. I want to get one more card out for this because I think that there might have been people around you, possibly even one or two, but for some of you guys, it was your friends, they were alliances that felt close as family. And you could have been just finally reaching a point where they were so self-absorbed, or, you know, they just didn't, there was a misalignment with you and them. And you realize, man, they're never going to give me the food I need. They're never going to feed me emotionally. They're never going to understand me. And you know what? I don't care if they understand me anymore because I'm so tired. And this comes after a long period of not giving up. And that's connected to the devil, which represents these patterns in life where they're behavioral patterns that don't suit us. They don't serve us very well. Sometimes they're addictions. They're connected to addictions. This one in particular, I think there's been kind of a disengaging of some people in your life that you for a long time held on to. So we had this mystery card at the very end, right? And the star card is like all about hope usually. But when you get upside down, it's feeling very disenchanted. You know, it's the opposite of hope. It's like, oh, hopeless, right? But then we have the Fool, brand new journey, and the Queen of Pentacles. It couldn't get any more clearer. You're the Queen of Pentacles. This is your energy. We've already used the King of Pentacles, so we had to move on to the Queen. On a new journey. This is a brand new journey. You guys, this is already at 16 minutes. I'm going to do an extended. I want it, for those of you who don't like the longer videos and don't want to come with me to the extended, I would like to get one more card to sum this energy up, the Fool card, and we're going to do it from a brand new deck, just so that I honor your time. And in the extended, that link will be below in the description box, like usual, and we'll be asking for advice. Okay, what this Fool card for my Capricorns? We got 2 out. Ooh! This place of gratitude comes back to your oracle. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. That's the 4 of Swords. And within you lies gratitude. It's making a full circle. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day in the future. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. This is a moment of gratitude. Look at what you do have. And from that place, we have pure magic. Look up, Google search the Page of Cups. One of the coolest energies in the tarot. It's got sparkle, you know, sparkle, playful, what if, miracle energy. And it's playful. It's a page because it's like, it adds that extra energy that you used to have so effortlessly as a kid, where there was mystery and magic still in the universe. And as we get older, we kind of calcify and compartmentalize. Well, this is getting that spark of like, what if again? I love it for you. So feel free to come with me over to your extended, where we ask for advice and get more oracle and runes. And if this is where I say goodbye, thank you so much for joining me. I adore you. Bye.